not doing it. It doesn't want to find a category, but here it is. This is God's basement. Medium. English. Controls no controls. We don't have control. Subtitles. Finish. Yes. There's no sound, that's weird. Go. Now there's sound. Interact key to use objects. The default key is E. You can check the controls of the pause menu. Use the controls. If you get stuck or you aren't sure what you're supposed to do, use the hints found in the pause menu. A hint is automatically given if you stay inside an area for more than 3 minutes. How kind. Oh shit. Due to nature of updating the game, you can lose your progress after an update has occurred. This will be very inconvenient for someone who has already played through the entire game and would like to revisit certain parts of it after an update. Use the buttons below if you'd like to unlock all the levels, which are I'm fine now. So, no, it's not doing it. Oh. 11 chapters? Holy shit. You wanna look at the fan? Look at it go! Look at it go! It's zooming! You barely see. Yeah! Have I seen the fan in a game before? You know, it's a random fact. Okay, it's loading. Oh my god, that's the loading bar? Oh, okay. Like, they have it oscillating and everything. Yeah, it's a nice touch. Said, oh. I'm really having fun with this one. Don't crash. Please don't. My favorite screen, the void. Oh. Another fan! Oh there. Kitty! I cannot crouch, I can zoom in. Look at that! That really say confidential. And you have that pinned on the board. I'm thirsty, I want water. Yes?
Hello, and welcome to God's Basement, a place for special individuals, such as yourself. I realize that you may be a bit confused at the moment, but don't worry, everything will be explained soon.
Okay.
You might not be able to remember everything about your past just yet, but those memories will return soon. You might be wondering who else is here, but you'll meet the inhabitants of God's basement soon enough. I know that I might seem suspicious, but for now, I'm going to need you to trust me.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, exit the room and keep walking until you find the room with the blue light. From there, I'll provide further instructions. Also, if you see or hear anything strange or unusual, ignore it to the best of your ability. I'll talk to you once you reach the designated
Hey. Congratulations, you're dead! Don't worry, we still love you. Here's a trophy, you deserve it. Where are you exactly? You can call this place God's basement. Wonder where everybody is? You'll meet them soon enough. One last thing, you can't leave. Okay, but you could have told me this just like that. It would have been far more efficient. What's this? Oh, it looks that lovely. Let's hide him, kitty. Like if you had a cheerful voice tell you by the phone exactly this, I will be so down for that. Just like, oh, it froze. There. It's like a Stanley Parable. Father, family tree, grandfather, James Young. You. Okay. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all week. Hi, Singwood. What is this? Paper? Too dead and fatal crash. A fatal accident that occurred last weekend is currently being investigated. Reports say that an elderly couple along with their infant grandson were driving along an interstate highway when the driver lost control. The vehicle swerved off the road and crashed into a tree. The driver, a retired elderly man by the name of Frank Young, was killed in the accident along with his infant grandson, Kevin Young. The only survivor of the crash, Margaret Young, in a stable condition. Rumors suggest that alcohol might have been involved in the incident, but there is insufficient evidence to properly conclude the suspicion. Wait, which one was I? I'm James Young. Wait, oh. Read that again? I might. Hi, Squids! Hi, how are you? Frank Young. Okay, Frank Young was on the wheel, and James Young is me? No. Frank, yeah, I'm right. Frank Young. Kevin was the baby that died? Oh. Frank Young was killed in the accident along with his infant grandson, Kevin Young. Okay. So, this low hum is just being drilling in my head. Can I take anything? Oh. So her brother died. Oh. Use? Did I turn it on? What's my favorite channel? I know this. I know that bunny. That bunny is exactly the one from Phasmophobia. Do I do anything about that? Turn it off. I cannot. Yeah, that rabbit is everywhere. It's free. It's in Phasmophobia. It's fucking everywhere. Yeah, 100. Yeah, it's because it's free. What do I do now? Welcome to the afterlife. Don't remember anything? Your memories will return shortly. Lastly, trust the operator. Maybe it was a kid stuffed animal or something. Most likely. Horror body, yeah. Just straight up go back. I mean, I don't think I'm supposed to head all the way back. Something here. It moved! I still can't turn it off. Oh, how kind. I was 5 minutes late to hear like what game this is. God's Basement. Yeah, apparently we're dead, and oh, that changed. There was a guy on the phone that explained us a thing, but basically this. Check this out. Congratulations, you're dead. Don't worry, we still love you. Here's a trophy. Where are you exactly? You can call this God's Basement. Wondering where everybody is? You'll meet them soon enough. One last thing, you cannot leave. And the guy on the phone told us we need to find a blue light. That's all we have. The blood on the family share grandfather and baby brother. Yep. Can I open this? I can. Maybe, most likely. Yes? Why did it? Okay, why is it an office of all things? It's supposed to be. Oh, there's a blue light. Hold on. I heard something here. Oh, fuck yeah. Offices are liminal spaces. True. Like back rooms. That's very true. Removing barricade.
If you are new to God's Basement, trust the operator will guide you.
Well, I technically, yeah, you only die once, right? You're always going to be new. Like, what? You're going to be a veteran at dying? Like, it's your 5th time dying, so you know the drill on God's Basement? Oh. This one? Yes?
I see you found your way to the Blue Room. I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding it. By the way, I forgot to mention who I am. Just call me the operator for now. It's not an official name, but I find it quite catchy. You're making great progress so far.
I just walked through a
We've
hallway.
been having some issues with the lights recently, so you'll need a flashlight. There's one in the next room on a table, next to a radio. It'll be quite handy in the upcoming areas. I know that this may not be what you expected, but the truth is, there are many versions of life after death, and God's Basement is one of them. Thank you for trusting me. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Once again, if you run into anything suspicious or strange, ignore it to the best of your ability. I'll talk to you again in the next room, after you've retrieved the flashlight. Good luck.
You go in there with a message being like, you probably don't remember shit, but even if you were there before, I don't know if you remember. Like, even then, you could lose your memory, so there's no way of being a veteran of dying here. Flashlight. Oh, there we are. Unless you're Dookie. Dear mother, sorry I haven't been answering your calls. I know it wasn't your fault, but losing Kevin and Dad has taken a toll on all of us. I think Sarah and I just need some time to grieve and accept what happened. Take care. Your son, Neil Young. Also, now that I'm here, let me see if I can change the category. It doesn't want to find the different categories, so, well, whatever. Unless you're me, remember after all, yeah. A nice touch, I cannot turn on the flashlight, the radio, because I like music. Hello? Neil was my dad, yeah, I'm James. My grandpa is Frank.
I see you found a flashlight. Past this door, things can get quite dangerous. Your memories from your past life are still probably blurry, but they'll start coming back shortly. For the time being, make your way down through the hallway. I highly advise you not to spend too much time looking around. If anything makes an attempt to get your attention, ignore it to the best of your ability. If you see anything or anyone approach you, do whatever is necessary to avoid contact with that entity. Most importantly, do not, I repeat, do not acknowledge their existence.
Okay.
If you follow these guidelines, you should be just fine.
True spinning.
Give me a minute or two to unlock the door. Once the screen shows that it is unlocked, you may proceed. I'll see you again soon. Good luck.
I just feel like it explains too much. That's locked. Like you could tell me this stuff way more simple. Oh, lights are out. I think that's the point, yeah. Office rules, yeah, I guess. Oh! Thank you, I was wondering where the radio went. Who did that? Okay. It explains nothing? Oh, you got shit to clean here. Oh. Yep, this way. Looks, it does feel like a cool looking liminal space. But what, do I go back? God, what? Lots of rules and talk that mean nothing. True. That's just something that does not forgive me. God did not forgive me. Okay. Yes. Oh, hi! Hello! Are you good? Okay, bye. Oh, there we are. Oh, she's gone. Okay. God did not forgive me, got it.
A car crash resulted in the death of a grandfather and an infant child. Authorities reported that the car swerved off the road and crashed into a tree. The only survivor was the grandmother of the infant child. Although she suffered major injuries, she is currently in stable condition.
Is it her?
Authorities also reported that the grandfather was driving the vehicle and that alcohol might have been involved in the incident.
We heard that, and what is the woman that we just saw here, the grandma? There I go. Okay, thank you. Oh my god, what's here? Oh. They never answer any of my letters or my calls. I wait an eternity to hear the sound of their voices. The game's up to a far better standard. Yeah, for sure. For fucking sure. Go back. I'm sensing the pattern that it's just back and forth until. Yep. Pizza. That's not. That's not pizza. No. Go back. Doesn't look like it. Oh. Now it closed. Don't you hear her? She wants extra onions on her bed. Yeah, she's crying because of a mixed order. Still the same. Yeah. Still the same. So what now? Oh, it's back. Yes? No, not too many onions this time. Like you didn't put onions on the pizza. Half an hour later, you put too many onions on the pizza. It's just like. I can still go. What then? Listen, don't fuck with people's pizza order. Yeah, honestly. But you do the same. Is it a third rule? No, you're doing the same. She's still crying. There has to be something to this. I'm to doorknob, yeah. You're real sad because nobody called her centrally. Yeah, that must be the case. Okay, so maybe if I just don't click on the phone. It kind of feels like, yeah, I click the phone, dead end, repeat. Maybe that's it. He needed time to grieve, but grandma was grieving too. Yeah. Okay, let's just wait. Oh. Is it open now? Ah! Okay, that was it. Maybe the letter was a hint of they never answer. Transition. Game. There we are. Dear Mother, hey, I know it's been a while since we last saw each other, but I just wanted to let you know the delivery was successful. It's a perfectly healthy boy, and we have named him James. He's absolutely adorable, and I can't wait to show you for. I'm gonna wait for you to meet him. Take care.
I'm glad you made it through in one piece. Whatever you saw might have jogged your memory a bit, even though all of it occurred before you were born. Your parents, Neil and Sarah Young, had a son named Kevin. Your grandparents were looking after him when an unfortunate incident occurred.
Yeah, I know.
After losing their only son, your parents decided it would be best to create some distance between your grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
Although she tried her best to seek their forgiveness, the grief they felt was too painful. For a long time, they stayed out of contact with your grandmother.
That's
After
shitty.
a few years, they had you, James Young. They still were quite distant with your grandmother, possibly afraid the same incident might happen again. I don't want to bore you too much with those details. There is something I require from you. For
Okay.
you to unlock more of your memories, you need to go deeper into God's basement. To do that, you need to retrieve a security card to get past the door to your right.
Yeah.
Fortunately, there is one down the hallway to your left. Just follow it all the way down, past the area with the red lights, and it should be in a storage room filled with shelves. Once you retrieve it, bring it back and slide it across the panel next to the door. I know you still have your suspicions, but I swear all your questions will be answered. Once you have a complete understanding of your past life, I'll tell you what God's basement really is. But you have quite some ways to go. Keep doing exactly as I say. And one last thing. Good luck.
I just feel that it's too much. Magazine? I don't even know what it's about. With other recipes, I would. Yeah, it's. I feel like it's just explaining like too much exposition dialogue. I think that's what I think. It's too much exposition. Please report to office before entering. No. What do we have here? Last night I had a dream. I was walking towards my son and his family. They looked so happy together and I yearned to be part of it. I kept walking, they kept shrinking, becoming more and more distant. Even as I increased my pace, the space between kept exponentially increasing until they disappear. I haven't seen them since the accident. My son writes me to every now and then, but will never answer any of my calls. I haven't heard his voice in years. They recently had another child, an adorable baby boy. I desperately wish to see him. My son wrote to me saying that he couldn't wait for us to meet. I pray that they keep his word. I think exposition dialogue in this specific game works. Officers are like that. It's boring. I think it's intentional. Yeah. Slow burn. Yeah. What game is this? God's Basement. Let me see if I can change the category of this game, of this stream. I don't know why it wouldn't let me like choose another category. Gods. Also, hi Anton. Like I'm trying to put the category, but it's not no, it doesn't let me label and change the stream to that. What do we do here? Oh. No. A pattern? I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know why Twitch is not letting me. What do we need to? I don't see any clues. I just heard my door went up the stairs and I thought, well, oh my god. What order? No. No clues? Nope. Okay, hold on. Shit. Shit. What the fuck? Hold on, let me also do something. This isn't the right resolution, game. What are you doing? Put this on. Don't put this on high. It should be good. Now it's running better? What pattern do I have? They are a sequence, make them stay on. Okay, so, okay. No, they don't. Hi, Chris. How are you? I'm trying to solve this. Sarah. Oh, there's a hint. Do I dare use it? Because I've been here for too long. Sorry, my dog arrived. What Hellscape? This one's called God's Basement. And this is supposed to be like an afterlife. Not that. Okay. Appropriate. That does stay on. What? I was doing so fine. Hey, I got it. I didn't even need to look for the hint. For music? Yes. What was I doing again? Oh, this one, a key card, yeah. I was looking for a key card, I forgot. Let's go back. Oh. Hello. I'm gonna leave. Oh shit, I'm gonna hurry. I'm gonna hurry actually. Okay, key card goes here. There. Beautiful. Oh, there's blood here. Bunny! I recognize you. Oh, thank you. I should. Dear mother, how have you been? It's been pretty hectic over here, balancing family and work. James is about half a year old now. He's growing healthily. I have some bad news. I might have to relocate to another state because of my job in the next few months. I don't know for sure yet, but there's a high probability of the relocation. I know I promised to let you see your grandson. I really intend to let you see him, but it's difficult to find the time. I'll keep you updated on everything. Hmm. Funny. Funny. Oh, what now?
In other news, a car crash resulted in the death of a grandfather and an infant child. Authorities reported that the car swerved off the road and crashed into a tree. The only survivor was the grandmother of the infant child.
I know this!
She suffered major injuries. She is currently in stable condition. Authorities also reported that the grandfather was driving the vehicle and that alcohol might have been involved in the incident.
Hi. Can I leave now? Nope. What? What now? Hi! Hello? Are you, oh. Hey. Game froze. We're back. In the box? Oh. Hmm. Uh. What's in the what's in the box? Alright. Huh. Spooky. Operator.
James, it has been some time since I've last seen you around.
Just 10 minutes.
By now, you should have some idea of the history between your grandmother and your parents. After the accident occurred, there was extreme tension between them. It was understandable given the context of the situation. Your parents wanted some space due to the grief they were experiencing. Your grandmother, dealing with the guilt and loneliness, longed for support and forgiveness, something your parents did not grant. I promise we'll get to your part of the story soon. to satisfy your curiosity for a bit. I'll tell you a small truth about God's basement. God's basement is a place to reflect on your past life. That statement might be a bit broad, but I'll tell you more as you continue your journey. As for this area, there seems to be a locked door with a keypad. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I'll see you around soon. Good luck.
Okay, so yeah, I still don't know what to think of the constant exposition. Like maybe it could be handled differently. You could have it another way to be a little more shady. You can. It's not. I don't believe that there's nothing here. I do not believe that there's nothing here. I should respond to things like. Hmm. Oh, hello. What is that? 106? Two. Three. Oh, that has a code. 4. 5. 6. Come on, come on, come on. 6. Hello? What do I do with this now? Okay, 0, 9, 1, 1. No, oh my god, I hate when they do this. 0, 9, 1, 1. Yeah. Hi, Bunny. Yes? Trying to open it. I don't trust this. I don't trust the fucker. Open this. I see. Can I see him? Oh, it's oh, it's gone. Oh shit, hi. I'm trying to open it, ma'am. Well, Black Butterfly was hysterical. I lost my shit, and it was less under an hour. Now we're here. We're doing this one. I know your pain, Pareto. By the way, I really know your pain. The game is spooky enough. I like it. What? Zooming on. What do I do now? Where is it coming from? The doll? I'm zooming in on. Yeah, it does. Hmm. Is there another paper I can look at? Oh, it was open the entire time. Nothing. Check. What then? Go back to this one? Cannot open it. Locked. What is something? Oh, hi! There you are again. You good? Bye. Uh-oh. Open, open. Open now. Which one opened? The fuck are you doing in there? Oh shit, what now? Oh no. There's a door open, so... Oh, it's open now, okay. Ah, sí, como es septiembre, ponen regalar suscripciones en oferta. Y ayer empezaron a regalar y te cayó una por accidente. Así que ahí tenés 4 emojis de nada. Para que te vengan bien. Mm. No. Here. Nope. I cannot go back. This one went off. Nope. Was it grandma or grandpa that was driving the car? Grandpa was driving. Grandpa was. Oh, hi! Open, open. Oh, God. Oh, God. It said that if grandpa was drunk driving. Oh! Huh. Okay.
James, I hope you're okay. That looked like it probably hurt. Good news is, this room looks relatively safe.
Looks.
I also have some more good news. You're going to be exploring your early childhood memories. For the most part, you were raised by your grandmother. A good chunk of your memories have manifested themselves in the form of journal entries. Read those carefully as they represent your thoughts and emotions at the time. You probably thought you'd be stuck in that dimly lit, creepy office area forever. At least you're getting a change of scenery. God's basement tends to manifest itself in an unusual way. The more you remember about your childhood, the creepier things can get. Remember when I asked you to ignore anything unusual? Well, that was just a joke.
What?
It's obviously there for a reason. The only reason I said that was to frighten you. I find it quite amusing. Well, I should probably wrap this monologue up. Find more about your past. And one last thing. Good luck.
Okay. Couple brutally murdered. A brutal crime scene emerged this weekend within a quiet suburban neighborhood. Two victims, Neil Young and Sarah Young, were viciously stabbed by an unknown assailant. The two parents leave an infant son behind. Authorities do not have a lead, as it was reported that each victim was stabbed over 30 times, resulting in the faces of the victims to be heavily distorted and mangled. This brutal crime has shocked the local community. Let me guess. It was me. I'll take a wild guess, honestly. I mean, yeah, if you just lay out all of these characters and then introduce someone mysterious did it, I can put two and two together. What do I do then? Oh, now that's written. Can you hear it? White noise, the sound of silence. Turn it off. Oh. Gold, yeah, it looks pretty nice. Multiplier is 1.2. Yes. Still have my flashlight on me. This house is. Oh. Grandma has been acting strange lately. Seems to be very forgetful and misplaces a lot of her belongings, like her car keys and medication. It was my birthday last week, but I think she forgot that too. I'm going into middle school. I'm going into middle school pretty soon, so I'm a bit nervous about that. I hope she starts getting better soon. I wrote that one. Locked. What is that? It's just trash? Oh yes, just paper. I cannot click on anything. Oh, this one. Grandma's acting strange recently. Again, recently I've been finding random letters on all the pictures and paintings that have hung up. There's always just one red letter randomly drawn inside of the painting. I asked her about it. She says she doesn't remember writing these letters. Ah. No. No. M. No. 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 Wait, how come they didn't they say that they didn't allow the grandson to meet the grandma, and now the grandson is talking about the grandma? Something doesn't add up. What do I just... M? That's my only clue. Yeah, he was joking you. You're right, you're right. Oh, what about this one? It's nothing. Pencil? I take it? I cannot. So... do I dare check the hint? Hi, Beta, welcome back. We had a single jump scare, that's all we had. Grandpa knowing that you're going to be scared if he catches you. Look at the pictures for real. I found one. I just found one red letter. The other ones don't seem to have them. Yeah, these are clear. That one too. And then that one, that one. I don't see anything different. Then that one has an M. Parents were murdered and your grandma, so your grandma took you in. Oh, you're right, you're right, you're right. That makes sense. That makes sense, that it was after the murder. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Each letter, where? M? I just found one letter. I don't see any over here. Then look again in the paper on the table. Let me look higher on this. I don't see any. I don't see any letters from here. Close up on each letter. Ah, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now I need to find the next one. Right. Grandpa no. M. Let me guess. It's gonna say murderer. Something like that. But I just found one letter. This one? Look for letter. Yeah, the thing is, I don't see any other letter on these paintings. Like that one's empty. That one's empty. That one's empty. That one's empty. 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 Oh, E. Okay, I see you. E. No. What about paper? You're right. You're right. You're right. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's gonna say murderer. I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Moo. You. Yeah, murder. Yeah, letters. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. I understand now. I understand. R. Yeah, murder. Ones are clear. Ah, yeah, D. R. Murder.
In other news, last weekend, a brutal crime was committed in a quiet suburban neighborhood. The two victims were a young couple, recently turned parents, that were viciously stabbed while sleeping inside their bedroom. Authorities reported that the bodies were mutilated to the point of being unrecognizable. The two also left behind an infant son. Currently, there are no suspects or leads as to who committed the murder, but authorities are adamantly investigating the situation.
Yeah, I know, right? So, I'm sorry. I get it has a good vibe, but this mystery, you can kind of get where it's going. Oh, I cannot do it anymore. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I'm going to say. Así, ¿te conozco de alguna parte? Porque me suena el nombre, perdón. What's this? Something really strange is happening with Grandma. She doesn't seem like herself. She feels very distant and less lively. She doesn't enjoy talking as much as she used to. She seems very quiet, like she's always thinking about something. Unfortunately, her habit of forgetting things isn't getting any better. She frequently forgets to take her medication, so I have to remind her very often. I hope her condition improves. Have to check. Because we have another Spanish viewer in the chat that was talking. I was curious. Left footsteps. Are those? Yeah, that's someone moving. Oh yeah, Beto, you gave a sub to him. Welcome home. Your gifted sub went to him. Oh, it's a rocking chair. That's the shadow. Focus. Is that some place on the? That's right there. Focus. Oh shit.
Entry number 8. Recently, my grandmother has been acting strange. I've been waking up in the middle of the night hearing her crying. I usually find her pacing back and forth aimlessly. She usually won't even notice I'm there until I make my presence known. After she notices me, she gives me this blank expression, then walks away back into her bedroom. Sometimes I'll press my ear against her door, and I'll hear a distorted version of this classical song she always listened to. Although these incidents are rare, they still creep me out. It happens about once every few months. Hopefully she gets better.
That's another note. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. This. Ah, transition. Home, sweet home. Do you collect too much stuff? Tiled nude bedroom hints. How do I pronounce your name, by the way? Just BR add exit or oh, Brad exit. I want to make sure. This game, it does feel a lot like PT. Yeah, it's a lot of walking back and forth with just dead silence and very rooms like these ones are just liminar spaces. Music is rising. Radio? No. Something here? Again, it's just on the music episode, nothing. Yeah. Yeah. You know that. Oh. I'm entering my first year of high school. I'm pretty nervous about it, but excited at the same time. My grandmother was recently diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. The diagnosis didn't really faze her. She seems a lot less lively these days, just listening to the radio or TV most of the time. I tried to talk to her about the current events and casual topics, but her responses are almost bleak and dull than they used to be. I wouldn't describe her aura as expressing or gloomy. More precise word would be hollow or empty. It's almost as if part of her was drifted off somewhere and has yet to return. She would have episodes like this before, but the frequency and length of these episodes seems to be increasing. Okay. is open now. Right? No, it's not. Other chair. Hmm. Let me read the hint real quick. None? There's no hints? Where do I go then? Hint. I don't know. Oh my god, really? I just need to... What? It was locked before. What did I do? What did I do to change this? It is exactly like PT. God damn it. This game is exactly like PT now. Silent Hill PT, the one that never got released and it was terrifying as fuck. James, I'm sorry to bother you, but I've misplaced my keys somewhere. Can you please find them for me? Just place them next to this note once you've found them. You never heard about Silent Hill PT? It's old by now, but it's really fucking scary. I wouldn't mind trying to find it to at least to get to play it one time. Today I landed a part-time job tutoring my neighbor's kid. I can't get a real job since I'm only 14, but at least they will give me some kind of income. Regarding my grandmother's health, there have been no major changes. She remains uninterested and perpetually distant whenever I interact with her. Something kind of strange happened today. I caught her having a conversation with the radio. The thing is, the radio was off the whole time. She was arguing back and forth with it as it was a real human being. It kind of reminded me to those crazy of people you have to deal with when taking public transit. It's kind of messed up, but I found it just a tiny bit funny. I'll probably be sent to hell for laughing at it, but I couldn't help it. I have a sick sense of humor. I love her to death, and it pains me to see her deteriorate like this. I hope she gets better. Oh, I never played Silent Hill, I just saw them. And the one I'm most familiar with is the second one, and that's close. It's close now. And the one that was cancelled. Okay, so radio. The radio. Sure, if you don't mind. Oh, check the closet and the clothesbin. That is so hard to see. That is so hard to see. That is so hard to spot. Yeah, put it in the note. Now what? Yeah. Radio now? Go back. Can't open this one anymore. One cannot be opened. Can I go now? Nope. Music keeps rising. Sit the radio. No. Oh. Are you lost? Yes. Yes, I am. Shit. Oh, I hate this. Oh, we're back. What the? Look back? No? Wait. Oh. Shit. Still locked. Magazine's still there. Oh, what about this one? Last night I caught my mother staring at a painting in the middle of the hallway. It was in the middle of the night and her eyes were locked onto the picture. It was kind of eerie seeing her entranced by it. After staring at it for at least half an hour, she walked off casually. Took a closer look at the painting. It was completely blank. And it was literally a blank piece of paper she was staring at. At least I have some good news. I earned a raise from the tutoring job and I started tutoring another neighbor's kids, so I earned more money. Yay! I just wrapped up my first year of high school, so I'm glad I'll have something to keep me busy throughout the summer besides taking care of my grandmother. Like this one? Forgive. Okay. Oh, this one. What about this one? You. Will you forgive me? Will you forgive me? Oh, my bad. Will you forgive will just goes away. Will you? Right, take care. Is there another blank picture? Okay, here. He never He will never forgive me. He will. Well, he will. He will forgive you? He will forgive you. Music change. This one? Just start a Taylor Swift song. Any idea what this one? No. Oh, no. Oh my god. He will never forgive you. He will never. There you go. Go back? Oh, that one's open now. What about this one? This one. This is spooky, I like it. Alright, we're back here. I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of plates breaking. I dashed out of the room to see what was happening. I saw her in the kitchen, repeatedly trying to carry a plate from the kitchen to the dining room. While walking over the dining room, she would drop the plate and repeat the process. I walked over to her and guided her back to the bedroom. I set up a small barricade so she wouldn't be able to get out so easily. She could have really hurt herself. Maybe I should just set up a barricade so she doesn't get out of the room now. I'm in the middle of my second year of high school right now, and it's been really hard balancing school, friends, and taking care of my grandmother. Most of the time, I have to turn down social events because I have to stay at home and make sure she doesn't do anything crazy. Plates, you say? Did he kill his grand? Could probably be. That's the case. Oh. The same. The note said try over and over to do it. Focus on the broken blade. No.
In other news,
Oh,
a car crash resulted in the death of a
I
grandfather
heard
and an
this.
infant child. Authorities reported that the car swerved off the road and crashed into a tree. The only survivor was the grandmother of the infant child. Although she suffered major injuries,
Plates, please. Or go back. Go back. Oh. Yeah, good god, this soundtrack is drilling my brain. I don't see any notes. But now. Wait. Now. God damn it. It took too long that it restarted the sound. I'm gonna check this. Oh, in 15 seconds we'll get a hint. I only think of zooming on the radio, but that might not be it. Walk into a room with a radio and candlelight, stare into the picture frame. This place he does not dwell. God is not present, no one will help you. Hell is here. Okay. There are a few moments where you just really don't know how to make progress. Hi. Shit. 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 I don't think Grandma's okay. Whew. I think Grandma has it good for a while now. Yeah. Gotta say, there were some points where you just really don't know how. No, not that. No, not that. Get out. Had to ban that shit. Sorry. That's my experience as moderator of it, so I know I have the speed. I need to do that fast with 10k people in chat. This one. Oh. I'm starting to worry about the future. Grandma's condition continues to get worse. Is she going to stay like this for the rest of her life? I hope not. What will happen if I had to leave for college? Who is going to take care of her? The way it is now, I can barely leave her alone for 2 seconds without her breaking something. I'm currently in 3rd year of high school, so I still have a little bit of time to think about it. Hopefully it'll come up with a solution. I'll come up with a solution later. Oh my god. Hi, Bunny. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's a loop. Just entered senior year in high school. It's time to start thinking about what happens after high school. I recently applied for the scholarship. It would pay for basically all my expenses, including tuition, room and board, and everything else. My biggest issue right now is my grandmother. We don't really have any relatives or anyone to take care of her besides me. Will I have to take care of her for the rest of her life? The answer seems to be yes. Her condition seems to get worse and worse. I know this is selfish, but I feel quite bitter about this current situation. I keep having to make sacrifices for her sake. Hopefully I'll think of a solution. He's gonna kill her. He's gonna kill her. He's gonna... Oh. Tuition, I think Grandma's on the other room. Oh, okay. That's where Grandma was. We need to do the same. We need to find an exit to this place. No. Are you lost? How can you be lost? You not know where to go. Are you scared? Are you frightened? Are you without hope? Are you without God? Yes. Yes, I am.
Are you lost? How can you be lost if you have nowhere to go? Are you scared? Are you frightened? Are you without hope? Are you without God?
Yes. As a matter of fact, yes. Something's gonna show up once I enter over here for a 5th or 4th time. Tell me. I have a great news. I was one of the recipients for the scholarship. There's a downside though. I can only use it for certain colleges. The list they gave me all are too far away to commute on a daily basis from our house and the college, so I would definitely have to move. The problem, there's no one that will be able to take care of my grandmother. I can't just leave her. She can't cook or buy groceries or do anything by herself. I'm practically her caretaker rather than her grandson. If I leave her, she'll probably wind up dead from starvation or some sort of accident. I feel like I don't have many options here. Oh. Shit. Do I focus on the rabbit? Focus on the rabbit. Oh shit. Are you leaving me too? Oh god. Oh my god. Yes, I'm leaving. I'm leaving you. I jumped too, yeah. There's no note. Shit. Fix it on the bunny. Round. Focus on the bunny. Focus on the bunny. No, nothing's changed in there. Needs hammer? I don't have that. In one of these drawers? It is indeed in one of these drawers. Wait, it has blood on it. Definitely kill her. I definitely kill her. Still no notes. Shit. Grandma. Ah. Down this hole, down this hole, down this hole, down this hole. Nope. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I see you approaching. Whew. Okay. Nothing changed. Nothing up. What now?
James, it's been a while since our last encounter. That was a lot of information to absorb. I hope you got most of it, but I'll try to summarize
No,
the
no, no,
best
no,
that
no,
I
no, no,
can.
no, 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 no.
You were trying your hardest to get by high school while also taking care of your grandmother, along with holding a part-time job. At the end of high school, you had amazing grades and received a full-ride scholarship. The only problem was you would have to leave your grandmother to attend college. She raised you all by herself after your parents passed away. It tore you up inside, knowing that you would have to abandon her to move forward in your life. Slowly but surely, her condition kept deteriorating, to the point where it was an extreme burden to provide care for her. You had to make a choice, abandon her and move on with your life, or throw away a full-ride scholarship and sacrifice your potential to take care of her. Are you ready to find out what choice you made? This is kind of exciting, isn't it? Well, I won't make you wait any longer. You chose to stay. You felt that it would be wrong to abandon her, especially when she needed you the most. She took care of you when you were abandoned, right? You were just returning the favor. If you haven't noticed, this area represents your old job. The one you worked while taking care of your grandmother after you graduated. First thing you should probably do is sign in. Enter the door to your left and find your ID card. I'll speak to you soon. Good luck.
You really don't need to lay it. Just tell everything that I just witnessed. I personally don't like that. I personally don't like this position dialogue. Here's the key card. Also, Vito, I'm sorry, this is getting too scary for you. Yeah, I don't really like when you get too much exposition dialogue. Like, that's why I prefer silent protagonists. But at least the protagonist don't. Like this protagonist of this game doesn't talk, but yet you have someone else whose only purpose is to talk and tell you what's going on all the time. What? What? You bitch! do I organize? Like at first, yeah, it was okay-ish when you was like supposed to be like supposed to be like a purposely exhausting because you know office and all that, but too much now. Where did I put them? Where? The big room with boxes moving to the empty room. This one? Oh, I see. Ah, I got it. With the types of boxes. So if I pick this one, it will go here. Yeah. If I pick this one, it will go here. I get you. Hold on. I have just the thing for this. I have just the thing for this. Let's work!
James, are you having fun organizing?
Boy, do I!
Are those boxes heavy? It must be pretty tiring doing this 8 hours a day, 5 days a week.
I'm chill with it. I know what you're going through, Mr. Operator. I know where you're going with this, but still, I'm enjoying myself.
Hey, I think you missed one. Look over there, in the corner.
What? Oh, this corner? This one?
Does it get tiring
No.
doing this job day after day, only to
This is almost the work of a maniac.
elderly grandmother?
Does it get tiring? Oh, boxes! Where does this one go? Ah, here.
Do you ever feel regret?
No.
Maybe you should have just taken the scholarship and ran off.
No. This is fun.
Think of all the potential you wasted. Was it worth it? Doing the same thing every single day.
You work at Walmart. Take it. Take it. Lesson not learned. Exactly. You have nothing to teach me.
Are you anxiously waiting to get home, or do you find this job more tedious than taking care of her?
Like I obviously I know where this plot twist is going, but still, I'm enjoying myself, and this is. Yeah. Anyways. How many? 11 more.
It might seem like I'm trying to belittle you, but I'm just relaying the thoughts you had at the time.
I know what happened. I know. Luckily, like this doesn't suffer the same type of plot twist that the Beast Inside had, where it's just openly laid out in front of you at the very start, and then you have to endure a bunch of hours just like pretending that you really don't know what the plot twist is when you already do. This one at least it's more lets you have a like the Russian spies one, yeah. This one at least lets you have a room to interpret what happened. Like you start with the basics of yeah, there was a car crash that brought tragedy to the family. But then later on, they add the other aspect of there was a murder. Then the other aspect of you live with your grandma, and then this point. Like, you do not see this point of the story
It's an interesting
so
concept,
far
isn't
behind.
it? Sacrificing the future for the present. Sacrificing all that potential to have a clear conscience. Was it worth it?
Yeah. Because at least this story, even if okay, it's a simple story. Like the mystery isn't much of a mystery. You know something fucked up happened, yet you have room to play and try to guess a little bit or have a hunch of what's going on instead of I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. One more. The final box.
Wow, great job, James. Are you ready to start all over again tomorrow?
Uh, we go now. Like over here? I win. Ah, here. Bye, operator. See you tomorrow. Home again. Granny. Grandma. Hmm. The hammer. I know where it's going. My bedroom. Hello, music. No. Sorrow. Go to bed. No. Oh no. Um. Is there a note? Anything? What do I do? Go well. Ah. Something here? Do I turn off all the lights? Then I go to bed? That what it's trying to tell me? Maybe. Turn on every light as I go. This one. Because if this is supposed to be, you know, a routine, maybe I need to do the process of going to bed. What? Oh, I thought I heard something deeper here. This doesn't look like it. Okay. These are not notes. Wait, that one is. Maybe. It is. Clean up any broken plates. Hide kitchen knife under the bed. Check mails on phone. Nail wooden planks under. Okay. Clean up any broken plates. Hide kitchen. Okay. Ah. No, broken plates. Where is the knife? The knife. Okay, so plates, knife, mails on phone. Oh, my phone is right there. What's the name of the game? God's Basement. I tried, but it didn't work for some reason. Yeah, try put in the. Not check my mails. It wouldn't let me change the category of the stream for some reason, but it's God's Basement. Where's my phone then? Where's my phone? Like, where the... Hmm... Oh, now. It is unfortunate that you have declined our scholarship program. Thank you for applying, and we hope you are successful in all your future academic endeavors. Okay. Bedtime. Did I miss something? The knife is under the bed. There. Uh-oh. Mm. Did you hear? Hi, Mammy. Grandma? Grandma's in the vents. She escaped. Grandma? Grandma? Where'd you go? Hi. There you are. You're gonna do the exact same, aren't you? Yep. She's gonna do it. Do it. Yeah, just clean up the plates. Clean up the plates. Oh, I cannot clean that one. Are you down here? You're not. Ready? Grandma. Same message. Grandma. Grandma. Do I need the knife? A knife, a knife, a knife, a knife, a knife, a knife, a knife. Cannot go to bed, obviously, but I can't open that one. Down here? Still locked. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, the note. Pain, are you full of it? Patience, are you out of it? When will your suffering end? That's a good fucking question. I'm just going in circles by now. Okay, now that I read the notes, oh my god. Oh.
Pain. Are you full of it? Patience. Are you out of it? James. When will your suffering end? You wanted her to die, didn't you? Not for her sake, but for your own. You yearned for her death, not because her suffering would cease. It was because yours would cease as well.
But it didn't. What about... Today I found my laptop broken. I left her alone for just a few minutes while I was in the bathroom, and I guess she walked into my bedroom and had an episode. I'll have to drain my savings in order to replace it. Knife. Still think it's supposed to be here. No. Well, I was in the bathroom. I just go back.
Do you feel the resentment pulsating through your veins? Do you feel the last breath of patience exiting your body? Do you feel the rage welling up, overflowing, displacing empathy, sympathy, and love? Do you hear it? It's calling you. A way out. Follow it. Let it guide you.
Ooh. Two dead and fatal crash. Fatal accident that occurred last week and is currently being investigated. Reports say that an elderly couple along with their infant grandson were driving along the interstate highway. When the driver lost control, the vehicle swerved off the road and crashed into a tree. The driver, a retired elderly man by the name of Frank Young, was killed in the accident along with his infant grandson, Kevin Young. The only survivor of the crash, Margaret Young, is in stable condition. Rumors suggest that alcohol might have been involved in the incident. There is insufficient evidence to properly conclude the suspicion. Dear mother, sorry I haven't been answering your calls. I know it wasn't your fault, but losing Kevin and Dad has taken a toll on all of us. I think Sarah and I just need some time to grieve and assess what happened here. Yes, yes. They never answered any of my letters or my calls. I waited an eternity to hear the sound of their voices. Then a couple was brutally murdered. Yeah, brutal crime scene emerged this weekend with a quiet suburban neighborhood. Two victims were viciously stabbed by an unknown assailant. The two parents leave an infant son behind. Authorities do not have a lead, and it was reported that each victim was stabbed over 30 times, resulting in the face of the victims to be heavily distorted and mangled. This brutal crime has shocked the local community. And then for the last one, I did something unspeakable.
Some old boxes, you found an interesting set of documents that revealed the truth about your past. Your grandparents were involved in an accident that killed your grandfather and your infant brother. It wasn't your grandmother's fault entirely, but your parents couldn't help but put the blame on her. With no family or friends left, living a hopeless and bleak existence, your grandmother decided to murder them.
Oh.
With your parents out of the way, she could raise you all by herself. Her desire was selfish and evil. That was all you needed. A way to justify her death. A way to break the burden of taking care of her. Do you remember what you did? I'll walk you through it once more.
No. Don't do that. Stop walking me through the things I already discovered. You go back. Go back, okay. Don't freeze on me right now. Don't. Come on, get the knife, get the new radio, get the phone, place the knife on her bed, place the old radio, place the phone on the table outside the door, wait outside her room. Get the knife, get the new radio. Okay, let me see. Yeah, get the knife. Be in the kitchen. Oh, that's all. It's all here. Phone, the knife, new radio, phone. And I have the new radio. Get the phone. Place the knife on her bed. Replace the old radio. Place the phone on the table outside the door. Okay. Knife on her bed. On her bed. Replace the old radio. And phone on her bed. And then wait.
Yes, I'm talking to you. Are you listening to me? I know that I might seem suspicious, okay. Don't worry, very soon you won't feel any pain at all. You won't have to suffer any longer. The first thing I want you to do is to grab the knife on your bed. You're doing a great job. It's very sharp, so please be careful with it. The next step is to gently press the
Oh,
knife
God.
against your stomach. You're doing a wonderful job. Now, press a little harder. Keep applying more pressure until the knife penetrates the flesh of your stomach. You might feel quite a bit of pain, but that's going to be temporary. You're doing a great job. I want you to pull the knife out. Is there a warm, red fluid gushing out of your stomach? If so, then you applied enough pressure. I know that this might be painful, but pretty soon it's going to be all over. I want you to repeat the process, except now go a little to the right of the original spot. Keep applying pressure until the knife penetrates the flesh. Now that you've done the process twice, for the third time, go to the left of the original spot. Once again, keep applying pressure until the knife penetrates the flesh.
Oh my God.
You're doing a great job. Now return to the original spot. I want you to jab the knife into the wound 3 times. This time, don't slowly apply pressure. I want you to press the knife into your stomach as hard as you can. Whenever you're ready, go ahead. You're doing a wonderful job. Are you in pain? Are you suffering? I know you are, but don't worry. It'll all go away soon. This is the last step. Are you ready? All you have to do is to repeat the process, except this time, press the knife against your neck. Whenever you're ready, just swiftly thrust the knife into your neck. Then very soon, all the pain will go away. That's it. Let it all go. Pass on into the next world, wherever that might be. Goodbye. I can guarantee you will not be missed.
James, you murdered her. You knew about her delusions. She always talked about the man in the radio, so you decided to become that character. You replaced the old radio and then played an audio file telling her to stab herself repeatedly with a knife. You knew she was delusional and had episodes of schizophrenia. She followed your instructions and eventually bled to death due to her self-inflicted injuries. Since all the evidence pointed to a suicide, you weren't charged with anything. You finally got what you wanted. You were finally free. You might be wondering how exactly you ended up dead. Well, for the first few months, you lived your life carefree. You actually enjoyed life to some extent, not being tied down by an ill relative. But eventually, that all came crashing down. It started off with brief, horrific, gruesome nightmares. Visions of her stabbing herself endlessly, blood gushing out of her wounds, flooding your mind with blood-red guilt. Slowly, these nightmares leaked into your daily life. You'd see her out of the corner of your eye, whether you were driving, walking down the street, or at work. Even though you killed her, she never really left. She lived in your mind and haunted you every day until you eventually couldn't fall asleep. Every time you closed your eyes, Even for the briefest of moments, she'd manifest in your subconscious. Eventually, you went to the hospital and you were prescribed sleep medicine, but that only suppressed the issue. Slowly, your body adjusted to the medicine and you needed to increase the dose for the medicine to be effective. This process kept repeating until you were taking multiple times the recommended amount. You were addicted until one night you overdosed on sleep medication. Right now, in this moment, your physical body is currently in a hospital bed, hovering between the thin line of life and death. You're still probably wondering why you're here in God's basement. I'll finally tell you who I am and what this place really is. God's basement is a realm for those who have committed great sin but are still redeemable. The individuals that arrive in God's basement relive their own versions of hell, allowing them to reflect on their life and watch their slow descent into evil. Their resentment, hate, bitterness, and jealousy accumulate until those emotions manifest themselves through atrocious acts, yours being murder. You were backed into a corner, watching your life slowly pass you by. All those opportunities you sacrificed. All that potential wasted. You became bitter and resentful. Many could sympathize with you. Many might have even done the same. You were hopeless, and it felt like you were inside a living hell. I am called the Operator. I am an entity that manifests in God's basement. I manifest myself in different ways depending on the person. My job is to guide the person inside God's basement and allow them to relive their life from a different perspective. In your case, I manifested with many characteristics resembling the man in the radio. Hopefully this explanation cleared everything up. You're still probably wondering what happens now that you have all your memories. I mentioned earlier that God's basement are for those who are still redeemable. Even though you committed an atrocious sin, you were trapped in a hopeless existence. Also, the person you killed wasn't really your grandmother. She was a shell of her former self. Your grandmother died long ago. Part of you wanted to see her suffering cease. Your crime was both cruel and merciful at the same time. You are going to get a second chance at life. Pretty soon you're going to wake up in a hospital bed out of your drug-induced coma. Learn to live with what you did. The feelings of guilt, paranoia, and pain will never completely go away. James. Make the most out of life, and be grateful for this second chance. One last thing. Good luck.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good, honestly. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I honestly, okay, so I mentioned a few things about it, like the execution is kind of there. There were other levels. I think that was like you could just jump between chapters, and we've been doing all of them. Yeah, it was just one dude's story, I think. I'm the developer of God's Basement. You reached the end, and I want to say thank you for playing through the whole game. I'm still pretty new and creating video games, so I hope the experience was bearable. Hopefully you enjoyed the experience. Maybe someday you'll play another one of my games. I'm able to release another one. Thanks again. Bless the guy. Yeah, it's clear loon. Okay, yeah, let me see, because if you go here, oh, very nice. Yeah, if you go here, you get to. Yeah, you choose. Oh, okay, there. Yeah, look. You just choose the different levels. Yeah. Okay. That was honestly, I enjoy that. I enjoy that. Like I can forgive certain executions because if it was the first game. Yeah, I think mostly my one complaint was like the execution of just, you know. Oh, that was all the achievements. Let's prepare a review for this one. Because I was saying it was fun, yeah. Let me actually check the reviews because last time I checked they were mixed, I think. The operator was too much sometimes. Yeah, that's what I think. Like I feel like the one voice actor, like that person that got to speak, is just too much. Skip too much. Okay, let me put some music. Okay, there. Okay, so people. Okay, beginner, casual gamer, yeah. Graphics, beautiful. They were okay. You don't have a lot to work with when you do linear spaces. It's an easy game, very few bugs. And then story good, gameplay frustrating. Okay, that was part of their character personal hell. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, what about this one? This one played only half an hour. Might be a good game, but who knows? Unfortunately, I couldn't even make it past the first chapter with a huge amount of trouble. The game just doesn't register that you have to complete a certain task to get to the next step in the story, and it's also very sketchy with furniture going through walls. The main creepy character at the start isn't really a creepy either. She just stands and wobbles her head if the game runs smooth or other than maybe a rival horror. Unfortunately, my experience was very uninteresting and extremely glitchy. This game is fully released over 3 years ago. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, very short. Some actions to before not to progress are very. This is one thing that I can agree with. I personally was just fucking around and improvising some decisions, like, oh, do I do this weird shit, and it works. But I bet that a lot of people would not just think that. I bet a lot of people just simply not understand what they're supposed to do. And I bet that's why the dude made a hint system to just straight up tell you what you're supposed to do if you're stuck. Because he was so unclear about the tasks and the puzzles that people couldn't make progress. So maybe that's what he did that. What's the line between good ideas and bad execution? I give it perhaps okay, let's see this one. God's Basement walks the line between good ideas and bad execution. I will give it perhaps 6 out of 10 where I scored it. It have a lot of good hidden just beneath the surface though, and I don't regret the time I spent with it. That's the very reasonable. Where this game comes into its own in the story, I thought I had it all figured out halfway through the story, but a final, highly disturbing twist at the end was unexpected and interesting. this too. Like, even if it wasn't such a unique type of story, because the type of tale that is about tragedy and a man just descending to the point that has to snap is something that is very common in horror games, especially when you're supposed to play the protagonist who's the one to blame for what happened. But I liked how they did it to just say a few little details about the process of how that happened, so you could have a shock factor. Like I was just thinking when in the last section, oh, he just grabs the hammer, just and kills grandma. That's it. But the entire detail of speaking in the radio and letting her do it herself, so that was morbid. That was really fucking painful to just watch, and that was pretty good. So let me prepare this for a review. Okay, let's see. I would recommend this. It's not the best horror game I have played, but it's the ending exactly was very evil. It's not the best horror game I have played, but it's decent. It's enjoyable. Like, as a horror game, checks out. Okay. So, this one, yeah. Okay. I need a bright words. Okay. To start this game, bad because there was no fuse. There was no fuse in this one. I'm so happy. The start of this game feels a little bit rough. Having an introduction with a character that brings a lot of exposition dialogue and objectives and solutions to puzzles that were quite unclear. Gave me not the best impressions to start, because I can understand that even if people don't hold on, even if you improvise decisions to make progress in each level, you could assume that some other people wouldn't be able to move to make progress, because they wouldn't consider such choices, which explains why is there a hint mechanic implemented if you're stuck for more than 3 minutes. But regardless of that, and if you are able to push through, you find a very decent and creepy walking simulator. The story behind it is behind it seems pretty simple at first. Some type of the type of theme you would find in similar horror games. The story behind it seems pretty simple at first. Some type of themes and tropes. Okay. Themes and tropes you'll easily find in similar horror games. But the execution of this one showed a lot of effort. Show a fair amount of effort. By not blatantly telling you the full story from the start and giving room to certain revelations, extra steps you wouldn't consider in the story. You wouldn't fully expect in such a story. My few complaints, my few issues that could be taken from this experience is the need to have the only speaking character info dump levels you just clear, making it info dump levels you just clear, and rather unclear puzzles that didn't come to you being picky, but more towards you coming up with random options to try and solve and figure it out without the hints the game provides. What else can I say about it? Because I like the section of the boxes. Like it showed like the proper gravity of what was going on, you know? Like doing the one level that was just do your job and organize boxes so you could understand where the guy was coming from. That was pretty neat. How can I word it? Oh, right. I need to mention that, like, the scenery and the sound design were enough to give you a sensation of constantly being in a liminal space, going back and forth. With a soundtrack. Yeah, what soundtrack? That wasn't exactly a soundtrack. Yeah, I could just add it like this. Like the scenery and sound design were enough to give you a sensation of constantly being in the liminal space, going back and forth. And given the theme of the game, it seemed pretty intentional. It seemed intentional and successful. I think I can close it here. A slightly off execution. Still with great effort, and worth checking out, and worth checking out yourself. What do we think of this? What do we think? Alright, that's good. I find it. Yeah, we can post this one. I enjoy